Welcome back to Media Beat. I'm Chris Ahrens, editorial director here at Mediabistro, and we're continuing to talk with the one and only Tucker Carlson. And we want to talk a little bit about politics since we're all gearing up for the 2012 election, it seems like. Already. Who's going to be the GOP nominee?
Well, obviously Chris Christie, but there'll be lots of drama before then. Christie is, not admitting this yet. In fact, I think he said, "I'd rather die than be the nominee."
So that's going to make him.
No, never listen to what they say. I mean, I run the treadmill in the morning and watch the news without the sound on, and I feel like I get more out of it than people who listen, because you're just watching and you can just tell the truth exactly. Yeah. Of course, I don't really know. It seems to me the moment is calling out for a guy like Chris Christie. I don't know if Christie accedes to popular demand or not, but clearly, he's number 3 in the latest straw poll, and he's emphatically not running. So,
what about the two people who have associations with Fox News Channel, Sarah Palin and Mike Huckabee? What are their chances, do you think?
I don't know. I don't know if Governor Huckabee, whom I've known, I was at the newspaper in Arkansas almost 20 years ago. I've known him a long time. He's a great guy, by the way. I don't know if he's running. He's certainly popular, and certainly among evangelicals and others, because he's such his decency, he exudes decency. I don't know. Palin, I have no clue if she's running or not. I do know that there are a lot of people waiting. I think the Palin question has delayed the entry of a lot of people into the primaries. I don't know if that's bad or good, but I think it's true.
Let's talk about messaging and a guy named Jon Stewart. What do you think of his impact, especially when the elections roll around and people really tune into him, flock to him, the candidates go on his show? What do you think of him and his show and how it's been doing?
The influence on politics? I don't know. It's hard to know who's convinced, right? So campaigns are, needless to say, determined by the 7% in the middle. And it's hard to see how many of those are won over by his show. He's got a perspective. He, in effect, argues a case on behalf of the Democratic candidate, whoever that candidate is. He did for Kerry in 2004 and Obama in 2008. But it's hard to see how many people he pulled from the other side. I think he definitely gives heart to the left. They appreciate him and really like him, but is he changing the course of American political history? Probably not.
What do you make of the fact that a lot of young people would much rather watch someone like him than any broadcast news program that's on, or cable news even?
Well, it tells you two things. One, young people aren't serious about politics, obviously. Jon Stewart's not a serious political thinker. Funny guy, smart. And so clearly young people are choosing that because it's more entertaining. And two, it says that a lot of network news is really boring. And it's not aimed at young people. Young people aren't buying disposable diapers, so you can tell by the ads that run against those shows who's watching. And it's geared at older people, and older people do vote. I personally think most nightly news programs are terrible. Obviously, have you ever watched one? There's so little news in it. It's mostly health stuff. And
do you think people flock to them, though, when the big stories happen? I know they do because the numbers show it.
Right.
During the week of Egypt, it was, they had the best numbers in 6 years on nightly.
Well, because the anchors are
years.
good. The anchors are believable. I'm not attacking the anchors. They're really talented people who have a gravity. They're terrific news readers. Some of them are actually pretty smart. They're, I think, fairly impressive people. But the content is, not good. Yeah. Or it's not news, really, most of the time. But do you ever watch the nightly news?
I do. I have to for my job.
Not so filled with news.
Yeah. Well, it's only a half an hour, 22 minutes.
That's right. I'm not attacking it, but it's hard to make the case that it's, the broadcast of record any longer, if it ever was.
Yeah. Yep. We've been talking with Tucker Carlson. You can see him on the Daily Caller. You can watch him on Fox News. You can read his stories and read about him everywhere. And hopefully you've been watching and enjoying this interview with us here on Media Beat. I'm Chris Ahrens, editorial director of Mediabistro.com.
Is it over?
It's over. We're done.
I love
Lights
that.
off.
Thank you, Chris.
All right.